So there's a couple things here. Let me just make sure I got. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the Instagram ratio right, but whatever. Yeah, see, I'll fight that battle one of these days. You guys want to jump and see the real thing, go on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. I'm trying, but Facebook and Meta are making it extremely hard to get the streaming right. So sorry. Let me get the restream chat up. Okay. So this is going to be Intuition Compressor Beta 2.08 and taking a look at Reaper 7.02. Let's see what they got different on here. So what's new in 7.2? What's new in 7.2? Okay, 7.2. Looking for the change log. I could go through the boring one, but I'm really trying to get the detailed one here. Links to more information. Do they actually have links to more information? I haven't seen that yet. Let's see. The one I'm really worried about is the theme. Inline editor and high DPI fixes. What I'm worried about is the theme tweaker right here, the theme adjuster color controls. This is a script that I added from the beta part of the forum or the pre-release part of the forum. And this is, I mean, you can't get Reaper looking correct without this. So this really, we really got to get this into the program. I don't think it's there yet. So I think we're still without this, sadly. All right. Well, anyway, I'm really here to show you guys. So let's look in the change log real quick. Okay, 7.2, fix behavior of action to paste the mouse position when mouse over. I don't care. Fix API issue with media editor. Color theme, rename inactive take overlay color mode to inactive take lane overlay color mode to clarify that these elements affect inactive fixed lanes. Comp areas, fix action to create comp area at mouse when track is not selected. I got to go watch Mike Robinson's video on comping. I'm really happy with the lane system there was, so it's kind of tricky for me. A lot of comp stuff, which is cool because it's gonna be neat. Grouping, improved behavior of dual edge editing when media items are grouped. It's probably gonna make me happy. Effects, fix crash when single effects chain mode enabled, dragging effects from chain to nowhere. Some JSFX stuff. A lot of stuff for the lanes and the comping. MIDI, fixed timing issues. More stuff with Razor edits. I don't even use Razor edits still. That's kind of sad. All right, well, let me get back to what I want to show you guys here. And that is our newest version of Intuition. You guys might have seen that if I put this in SSL mode, which is our bus mode right here, it will null pretty much with the Waves SSL and the track comp DMG, I think, and Cytomics the glue. So if you need your bus compressor, here it is. I'm not super sold on the size of this thing, but I'm going to run this at full size because I want to show you some stuff real quick. Let's see. How should we do this? All right, I'm just going to play the included snare drum here. Okay, I'm going to turn that down because that's going to get annoying real fast. One of the things that I wanted to do is put a on the limiter. I want to see a threshold line. Oh, he put a limiter threshold line. Thank you, Gavin or Gabe, whoever did this. Okay, this is something I wanted. I wanted a threshold line for the limiter. Okay, so that's good. Let me see if it's after the makeup gain. It is. Okay, so you want to clip your stuff? There you go. Awesome. And you might have seen a video where I put put a bunch of these in line, and I used the soft limiter, and I made it with an impulse. I made it sound like another guitar amp sim. Kind of crazy how that works, but anyway. So let me turn this limiter off, or just get it out of the way. So let's see. What are some of the things I want to show you guys about this? Punch, still a little bit weird, but you know, people have been using it, so I didn't want to take it out. All your standard controls are here. Threshold, ratio, knee, look ahead amount, RMS window size, attack and release, but there's also a hold, especially for your EDM guys, but I use the hold all the time for like bass and kick. So mix control for parallel compression, makeup gain, automatic gain compensation, and like you just saw the limiters there. If I look in here, let's see. So here's just a readout of what's going on here. You take a look. You can turn your side chain on and off. Here's your key listen window, and you can of course choose this side chain or whatever. You can should be able to set high and low pass filters here. Mouse wheel, you see the filters slope changing. Here's the low pass. There we go. And let's see, is there anything else in this window we really need to look at? Okay, not so much. Let me get a key listen. Okay, so you've got regular feed forward mode like we're used to. You got the feedback mode. I'll show you that on vocals in a bit, maybe. And then there's this bus mode. And when you put in bus mode, I'm telling you, maybe if you want, I'll put plugin doctor up and we'll compare Waves SSL or the glue. And why don't I just do that right now? How about that? Just so you guys, you can't just go and believe me, right? We got to show you this. Here's plugin doctor. And here's intuition. Now, plugin doctor is a little bit buggy, so it's a little scary. Let me get out of the SSL. SSL's actual bus compressor doesn't sound like SSL's compressor, believe it or not. It's kind of screwy to think about, but it's true. So let me go to, let's just check the glue. I'm missing 2 of these. I want to put this in slot 1. And if you guys don't know, the glue is absolutely awesome SSL bus compressor emulation. So let's I'm not really sure what these things are calibrated to, so let's put the regular 10 milliseconds attack, 4 to run ratio, auto release, and let's look at the dynamics curve. So here we go. So that the red line's going to be the SSL, I think, and the let's see, make sure. Oh, okay. Pink line is the glue. So that's the curve we want to see. We're going to take intuition. And sorry that this is so big. Let me actually, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to put this in bus mode. We go 4 to 1. Attack's going to be 10 milliseconds. Release is going to be, well, it's in bus mode, so it shouldn't really matter. This control shouldn't do anything. See how these are locked right now? There's no hold. It can't move the release. So this is correct. Okay, get the ratio right here, or the threshold. So I'm not sure how exactly these guys are calibrated. So we're looking about the same knee. I can get this closer, but hey, I'll get you. Good. Trying out this is a beta of one of our plugins right here. And I know it's hard to see because of freaking Instagram, but you can see the knee right here. That's the important part. So this thing right here. Okay, so I'm going to put this in where it's the hardest part of getting this to work right, and that's going to be in the attack and release window. And the SSL has a very strange kind of curve here compared to any other kind of plugin or any other kind of compressor. notice plugin doctor just croaked. It's very buggedy, so this happens. But this could be intuition that's screwing up too, so I'm not really 1000% positive. Let me move it out of the way, and we're going to take a look at these ramps here. So I got to find out. I'm not sure if I got a different... let me see. So I've just got to report something to the developers. But you see this shape here. That is this is what makes the SSL's auto release so weird. It's got a like a screwy shape to it, and you might be used to that. Yeah, this is really bugging out on me. See how this keeps jumping around. Let me see if I can match gain here. I have a feeling this is intuition that's messing up this time though, because this is just a beta right here, so this is probably what we're looking at. Close Reaper for now, just in case that's making any trouble. Yeah, this is hard, but anyway, the important part is you can see this curve here. I'm gonna get out of plugin doctor. I don't trust it. This is making too much trouble for me. Okay, I check the performance meter in Reaper real quick. See what's going on. There's a whole bunch of other stuff I want to show you. Anyway, that's the bus mode. Well, let me get back to this real quick. So here's okay. So here we are. We're looking at this loop in the snare here. So you see the gain reduction like you're used to seeing. Now, one of the things I really want to make with this plugin was I want this to be an oscilloscope. I want you to be able to know what you're looking at. Let me see what's the threads here. What's going on? Just going back and forth with developers. Okay. Sorry. So what I really want to see is I want this to feel like an oscilloscope. I want you to be able to know what in the world is going on. So let's check out some of the oscilloscope functions here. So one of the things you got is we can change the pre and post vertical position just like you would on the oscilloscope. So let's I'm going to move the pre-compressor or pre-effect setting up so you can see these differently. See that? I could unlink the horizontal position and move these just in case you have some sort of delay kind of thing going on. You want to line them up. Link these back together though. If you do superimpose them over each other, notice that you see the gray one is the original. So if let's say we do a 0 attack and a little bit of look ahead, or a lot of look ahead, and we're gonna knock out that peak before that gray part comes. In fact, you can see it on the bottom, but if you want, turn off the show gain reduction and you can really see what's going on. So the gray is the original, the whiter color is the what's happening to it now. We do a little bit of hold, do a little bit more hold, so you can really see what the compressor is doing to the waveform. And I mean for this to be very educational. Let's try infinity to 1, see if we knock out that peak right there. So if you say you got a bass guitar or something, you really want to take out that pick hit. There you go. Let me go back to the oscilloscope here. And here we go. So here's the trigger function. So now we got an oscilloscope, right? So I'm going to move I'll move it to the middle so you can see it easier. And so every time this goes, it's going to trigger. I probably going to want this to be in a different mode where the waveform doesn't start to redraw. Just tell them still not 1000% sure about the oscope trigger redraw. And you notice it doesn't really look like an oscope where it's super zoomed in or whatever, but that's, I guess we could put a sine wave in and see what happens, but I don't know if that's going to be good. Let's try it. Let's try that. Let's go to MDA test tone. I have no idea how this is going to work. Do a sine. Oh God, it's going to be annoying. Okay, I'm going to turn that down for you. Sine. And let's go back to the compressor. So you can see it. It's not really doing anything. We're not seeing any waveform at all. Why don't I see a waveform? Let me try white noise real quick. Alright. I should be seeing... Oh, the oscope trigger's still on. Hold on, let me turn that off. Okay. Let me go back to sine. Okay, so here's the sine wave. Not 1000% sure this is going to work. It's not really what it's for, but in a real scope, you'd be able to like really zoom in on this. So let's look inside the scope. And make the horizontal scale like. Oh yeah, no, there we go. Okay, it'd be nice if I could go even more than this, but this might actually be okay. So let's see if the trigger will work. There we go. Okay, so now we got a sine wave. This is actually pretty cool. Wow. Okay. And I should be able to tune the vertical. Yep. So it'd be nice if we had some grid lines on here. He might actually add them. Let me see. It's loop time. Yeah, I don't see any way to put grid lines in here. But there you go. There's your oscope, right? There's your sine wave. You get these guys back where they go. Scale 1. So that actually is like oscope stuff. That's cool. Okay. I wasn't sure if they're actually going to get this working this exact way. All right, well, good. Let me go back to the snare. So really zoomed in on that snare, right? Let me change the horizontal scale. Okay. Go back to the compressor. And we're going to make it do something. Okay. See if makeup's where it's supposed to be. Yes, okay, good. So all these little tiny things, man, you got to check them all. See if we can see what the limiter's doing. Yep, okay, good. So everything seems to be working. What am I worried about here? So limiter line's working. This is nice. What else did I want to show you on the trigger? Ooh, let me show you what punch does. Okay, let's do that. Turn on punch. Still got this really hardcore ratio. So punch is slightly different than attack. Let me see if this actually works. See how this waveform came back here? Turn punch off. Okay. Now, that's 13.8 milliseconds of punch, okay? Let me show you the difference with 13.8 milliseconds of attack. Or whatever it is. So it's close. I know it's hard to see this, but let me take this back down, and I'm going to do it as quick as I can. I'm going to go to punch. Okay, so punch is actually just letting you really let the let the attack through. The attack is a curve. The attack actually has a shape to it, whereas punch is just going to let some of the sound right through. And it may or may not work depending on what you're doing. Might be the lamest thing you ever heard, but could be great. I think we've pretty much seen everything we need to see. Let me pull up an actual mix. I'll show you some stuff. Okay, so let's get a little mix going. 'Cause I depend on you. Let's get down to the breadsticks. I know the drill and I've got the facts. So everybody needs to relax. Everybody needs to relax. Need a little sunshine. Need a little love. I need a little sunshine. wasn't that one. Who is it? Ooh. Sound clippy. I've never heard that before. Something weird's going on. Oh, you know what? I gotta hold on. Let me change to. All right, my syncing was probably off. Oh, still there. Interesting. I swear I never heard that before. Then again, you know what? I usually have this high pass. Let me see. Put a high pass filter on here real quick. So pass on. So interesting. All right, well, I'm gonna turn it down anyway. So. So set this guy up same way. 10 milliseconds attack. I'm going to go to bus mode, 4-to-1. Don't think I have to do anything else. The knee control still works. Now, there's some reasons for this, especially if you go to 2-to-1 mode in the SSL. Let me see if I can get around the same amount of gain reduction. Let me calibrate these real quick. I don't know what the Waves SSL is calibrated to. Let me, to do that, I'm just going to put test tone in here. I think that should work. I'm going to turn down the master so this doesn't annoy anybody. Hey, Dino Home Studio. Trying out the newest version of our Intuition compressor. And right now I'm showing the SSL mode, but I have to try and calibrate because I'm really not sure how SSL calibrates their input. So -18. So where would I have to push it in order to get 4 decibels? Yes, it's really weird how it's bouncing around. Let me turn this up. Okay, there we go. So about -12, I should be seeing just under 4 decibels. And again, we don't know exactly how this meter is working, but this guy. Maybe they're calling -18.0. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, let's try that. Let's just call it that. Uh-oh. Why can't I double click inside the threshold? Okay. That's something we're gonna have to fix. Let me do it. Just go in fine tune mode. Okay, let me just write that bug down. Double click in threshold window. Doesn't seem to allow me to type in a value. I'm not sure if it's supposed to. Okay, so that's -18. Seems about right. All right, so let's compare these guys. I'm gonna turn back off the test tone. Turn back up the actual sound. And here we go. Okay, and here's the waves. This bus mode's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. The other one is, you know, you can use plugin doctor for this. In fact, wait, hold on. Let me see if this is munching at all. Let me get to performance meter real quick. Because usually when our betas are out, the graphics might be super munchy of the resources. So let's just see if, let's see what's happening. So this master track doesn't look like it's using anything. Seemed like it was making trouble in plugin doctor though, so I can't be sure. Okay, so let's try you know, the other thing you would use an SSL compressor for, but not in bus mode. You would I'll show you. Just gonna go 30 milliseconds attack, 4:1 ratio, 100 milliseconds release. And we might mess around with the knee a little bit here, but just mute the drums. Obviously, this is cranking way too hard. Yeah. That's why I don't trust the automatic gain compensation. It may or may not do what you want it to do. I'm gonna leave that off and do some makeup game by hand. I really want to be sure, again, turn on the limiter, put it on soft or hard mode. Let's just do hard. Look at that. Let's clip it. Of course, you could tell it to ignore all the lows, right? If you really wanted to. That's what you should show on the SSL too, because that's how Glue could do it. show you. So put the limiter where it goes. Right? It's not going anywhere. Okay, so that's the other thing. Like the glue and unlike the Waves SSL or the real SSL, I can... Oh, this is a... I think this one's actually on our website. You can just grab it and mix it yourself. Let me see if it's still up there. Hold on. We're having some trouble with the website right now, of course, but... think, and this one is also so you can learn vocal tuning, because we were gonna have a and maybe we still will have a vocal tuning plugin. Oh, where's tutorials? Yeah, okay, yeah. Somebody was telling me the website's messed up. Ooh, shoot. I'd like to put up a link for this, but and I'll get you later on. Yeah, this sucks. Okay, well, we got to fix this. I'll tell Mike. That this particular song you can download right off the aiXdsp website normally, but right now it's broken for some reason. Let me just let me tell our webmaster real quick. Sorry, I'm always going through these bugs. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. I wish I could have this right now. You could just grab it. If you catch me on YouTube or something, I can probably link it. I'm not sure, but what was I? Oh yeah, what I was going to show you is on the master track. One of the things about the SSL compressor is that if there's too much low end information, it really just messes up. Really messes up the detection. Yeah, our website's always messing up. Let me put Alex's exciter on here real quick, and I'm just gonna blast in some low end. In fact, let me bypass the drum compressor. So put exciter, kick track. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna add in some really low lows real quick. So let's just solo the kick. Now, this is probably excessive, but let's say you wanted that thump in there. Let me turn this to even lower. Okay, so let's say you wanted that in there. Watch what happens to the master compressor. Well, and I'll do it on the waves one, so you'll see it's the same thing. Okay, so this is really getting hammered now. Let me turn this this lows off. Let me loop a section so. turn this off. Now that's more what you want to respond to, but if this stump's on there, it's messing it all up, right? And there's nothing you can really do about that on a real SSL compressor. If you buy one of the mod ones, I think the Allen Smart one, you can do this, but in our intuition, yeah, see, it's getting hammered just the same, right? Way too much. Okay, but now if I go to the key listen, I tell it, you know what? I don't really care about that stuff that's super low, so I'm gonna set this for like 60 hertz. Let's turn this back off. And let me take it out of solo. Okay. Now, I can make this even more, just get the thwack of the kick, right? So here's, go back to key listen, and let me turn it way up to like 100 or so. Let's go to 120. Take out key listen. I can let that woofy super bass stuff go through, and the compressor will still work on what you expect the compressor to work on, but it's going to let the bass and the kick go through a little bit better. I think that's everything I wanted to really show on here. A lot of this is I had to test this because we have a lot of new things. I want to really make sure it's working right. You could narrow in on a section if you really needed to as well. Let me go back to the old school. And one of the things this is going to be in use with later on, the other half of what you kind of need scopes for. And this is barely working right now. I won't be surprised if this actually crashes this. So anyway, I think that's everything I want to show for now. I will maybe be back later. Not sure. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. So see you guys.